Tate May here with the Mayor Law Office here. Thanks for joining me today. I'm here to talk about one of the most common questions I get from my clients, and that is, how long is it going to take for my injury case to resolve? First thing I'd like to look at is, is this the type of case where a lawsuit's going to have to be filed? Because if a lawsuit's going to have to be filed, it could take several months to years to get that type of case resolved. The most common types of cases where lawsuits have to be filed is if there's a dispute over liability, for instance. For instance, like in a car accident, if the other driver's saying that you're at fault for the accident, likely a lawsuit's going to have to be filed because they're going to be denying liability and you're not going to be able to get resolved without filing a lawsuit. They might also, in another scenario, be disputing damages, meaning, for instance, they're saying that your damages, your injuries were not caused by the accident. Maybe they're saying they're pre-existing and you had these injuries prior to the accident, and maybe they were exacerbated a little bit, but you're going to need this treatment anyways, the medical treatment you need in the future. Another scenario just might be if the insurance company's not willing to make a fair offer on your case. These are all scenarios where a lawsuit is likely going to have to be filed, and it could take several months to years to get a case like that resolved. Now, I like to kind of break it down in three different types of cases that we might be able to get resolved without a lawsuit. And the first one being soft tissue cases with no permanent injuries, no fractures, no surgeries necessary. Cases like that, the client, I would want to be done treating to try to resolve that type of case and try to get it settled, because we're not going to ultimately know what the value of the case is until they're done treating. And once they're done treating, if the insurance company ultimately makes a fair offer on the case, it might be 1, 2, 3 months after they're done treating that we can get that type of case resolved. So typically I'd say a case like that, maybe 3 to 9 months after the accident, we're going to be able to get resolved, but again, depending on when they're done treating. So the next category of cases that we might be able to get resolved without any litigation or filing a lawsuit would be where there's catastrophic or very, very significant injuries, but there's not adequate insurance coverage. There's not enough insurance. Those types of cases we're often able to resolve very quickly after the accident, with a demand for the insurance policy limits. Last type of case would be where there's significant, or catastrophic injuries, but there is enough insurance coverage for the case. That type of case, the client that you would want to have to reach maximum medical improvement, and we would want a doctor to confirm that you've reached maximum medical improvement before we even tried to negotiate a settlement for that type of case, because we're not going to know what the value of that case is until we are able to confirm or have a doctor confirm that you've reached maximum medical improvement. They're also going to need to tell us and tell the insurance company, inform them, how much medical treatment you might need in the future due to your permanent injuries. So those could take, several months, to get resolved as well, because it might take you several months to reach maximum medical improvement. For instance, if you need surgery as a result of the accident you had, might be 6 months down the road until you have to have that surgery. You might after the surgery have to go through some physical therapy, which could take some months, and then ultimately, at some point you'll reach maximum medical improvement. What your attorney should do is reach out to the doctor, try to get them to provide a written report as to their opinions, as to your injuries, what type of future medical treatment you might need, and how much that might cost. So they won't be able to present an attorney won't be able to present your case in that scenario to the insurance company until you've reached maximum medical improvement. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching my video. I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch more of my videos. Again, my YouTube channel is Call Tate. Thanks for watching.